And we have live in studio the governor of Embu, that is Martin Wambora, to respond to some of the issues that have been raised in the past couple of weeks on this particular issue of his leadership in the county of Embu. Thank you for joining us this evening, sir.
Thank you.
Definitely some reprieve for you that the court has barred the continuation of the impeachment proceedings for now. But would you say this is just putting a hold on something that is inevitably going to come to pass?
Yeah, that's okay. What I'm really interested in as a governor of so many people who voted for me and those who didn't vote for me, but have a lot of faith and confidence in me, thousands and thousands, is that due process, Mr. Matai, must be followed.
And due process indeed has to be followed, and the people that you speak of that voted for you in Embu must be asking, after this issue, especially the accusations leveled against you of corruption. Would you clarify on the issues and what exactly brought this to the public fore?
You know, it's a pity, that's why I'm talking of procedure. Up to now, I've not been told what specifically I'm being accused of. And that's why the court gave me orders to stop the proceedings at the county level, county assembly level, because what I'm seeing is what is in the papers only. We have broken CG provisions of the Constitution, of the Procurement and Disposal Act.
On that particular issue, on the procurement issue, especially on the project in the stadium, what are the figures that are legitimate? Are you renovating it at the figures that are being quoted, 33 million shillings?
You know, the real issue here is governors don't do procurement. That's the first thing. That is done far down the line. So it all started with accusations of the county secretary, who also doesn't deal with procurement. And that's why we are saying, give people time, give the governor time, give him a chance, give the county secretary a chance to be heard, to answer to the charges which are there. About the stadium, there was a budget, very small budget of 8 million.
Right.
For small innovations. But Masai, I can assure you that a stadium, like Embu Stadium, which must meet national or international standards, 8 million cannot go far. It's only for planting grass and all that and all that. So there are designs which have been done by the engineers, by the architects. There are estimates which have been done by the Bureau of Quantities, by the QSs, quantity surveyors, and engineers have done the designs. These are the ones which are being quoted in the press. As a matter of fact, not a single cent has been spent on that stadium up to now. So I don't know what is all these you are decrying.
With all the estimations that you have?
With all the estimation.
How much
because
will
the
it
whole
cost?
process, ultimately it will cost at the moment, up to the phase 3, it will cost 50 million.
50 million shillings.
But at the end of it all, we shall not have reached the international standards yet. That stadium will cost between 100 and 150 million.
You bring up issue of the procurement, and you say it actually doesn't stop with your office. You're not involved in procurement as the governor. But is there a legitimate concern with, as far as procurement is concerned in this particular matter?
We have ordered a probe,
guaranteeing,
and we are waiting for Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission.
So you're saying who should this stop with? Where should the buck stop with this
Procurement department
in your county? And
Procurement department.
And they are the ones who have.
They are the ones who must now tell us whether they did proper procurement before the job started. And we are also waiting for the results.
Right. And as the probe continues on this particular issue, there has to be a concern of trust in you as the governor. How would you intend to, moving forward, to win the trust of
my people
your county assembly? Your county assembly, first of all, because you're working with them.
My county assembly, they know the truth. Majority of them know the truth.
How has it led to your being impeached?
Because of other externalities.
Which are?
There's more than meet the eye.
What are the issues that don't meet the eye?
We have stopped payment of funds to ghost workers in the county assembly, which was passing through the county representatives. So that has really made them very furious. And I can't compromise over such things myself.
So you are saying that the payments that were stopped were going to benefit some of the members of the county assembly, and that is why they're bringing this hue and cry?
Absolutely. There can't be another reason.
Would there be any names that you can bring forward?
No, I won't. Because the investigations, we have asked the ethics and corruption to take up the investigations. Let them do their job.
Some have, of course, thrown it into the political arena and saying that this is perhaps the Senate trying to flex its muscles against the governors, and what precedent this might set if indeed you are impeached. What do you have to say about this? Is this indeed a way of punishing the governors?
May I put it this way? Of course, the law has its limitations, because it would be a pity to be impeached by 22 MCAs when I got over 90,000 votes, when thousands more have a lot of faith in me. Over 95% of the residents of Embu are supporting me, and it is there on the ground. It is clear on the ground.
All right.
So a few MCAs must not get away with it, and they will not get away with it.
And you say the probe that goes into, of course, those who benefit from the ghost workers who had been paid and that you stopped payment towards...
And it will come clear. It's just a matter of weeks, days.
Speaking of weeks, it is next week that this court will be, this issue will be brought to hearing in the Kerugoya High Court. And of course, we'll be able to find out the developments on this particular matter. Thank you, Governor Martin Wambora from Embu. Thank you for joining us and clarifying some of the issues that have been discussed in the public forum. Now, to another